They'll try to throw now. Prescott. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jeff Swaim, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are in for 6. And he's able to put it through. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Carolina Panthers coming out here, and they're 6-2 right now. They've won 3 in a row. You've been talking about them with me off air, Charles. You really like where this Panthers team's at right now.
I certainly do, because I think they continue to get better on the defensive side of the ball. They've got a rookie corner named Dante Jackson who's really breaking in well. The addition of Eric Reed in the secondary. I just think that this team is really starting to put it together, and Luke Kuechly remains maybe the best inside linebacker in the league. But the next 4 weeks going to tell us a lot. They just dismantled Tampa. Now, at Pittsburgh on a Thursday night game, at Detroit, home for Seattle, and then they have a divisional game against Tampa again on the road. We will find out a lot about this Panthers team in the next 4 games.
One thing's for sure, they like playing at home. They're 5-0 at home after beating Tampa there last week. He's going to launch this thing. This is caught inside the 15. And he's way down into Dallas territory. Inside the Cowboy 15. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Here we go.
A first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Out of the gun, Newton. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Torrey Smith, a 14-yard touchdown. And his guys are able to strike for 6.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Marty looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
This will be taken short. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10 at the 9-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10.
Right there, over there. Right there. Woo.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Prescott now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down. Looking to throw. Prescott. And Beasley with it over the middle. The 15 yards there on the catch and run.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays, because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Wide open receiver complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. First down, Prescott letting one fly deep for Coop. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by James Bradbury. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Cooper was the target there. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. Over the middle to Smith. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Hey, we got three down.
On 2nd down, here's Newton. He's going to air one out. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Set. 180. Do something.
A shotgun snap for Newton. He's going to let this one go deep. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So a change of possession here on the punt. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And this one caught by Beasley. Oh, nice move at midfield. By Beasley. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Cole Beasley, 68 yards. And the Cowboys are in for 6. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On 1st and 10, Newton. Looking here for Smith downfield. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Switch his egg. Here we go. 48. Here we go. 47. Here we go. 46. 26.
2nd down, Prescott. He's got his man on the crossing route. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a first down. Prescott now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 48. Here we go. Get that. Let's go. Get out. Get out. 26.
Now they'll run it on the toss. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guys at the cornerback position.
Here we go. 46. 41 to Will. 26.
Throwing, Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And on this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38.